Okay. My name's MarK Bekoff, and I used to teach at the University of Colorado, courses in animal behavior and conservation behavior, basically, not biology. I live in Boulder, Colorado. I love Boulder, Colorado. I always laugh when people tell me that they go out and kill animals to get connected to nature. I also laugh and I get sad when people tell me they love animals and they want to learn about them, and that's why they go out to hunt and kill them. And I always say I'm glad they don't love me. I think that that's because people in general are so alienated from nature. They have no idea what nature is. And it's sad. I don't mean that as a criticism, but they either live in places where it's not suitable to go out into nature. The alienation people experience from nature has a lot of bases. Number one, the formation of cities, the Industrial Revolution, and just getting busy to the point where being out in nature is a luxury. And so we don't have time. When people moved into cities, they no longer walked out of their home and could take a walk and see other animals. They would just see buildings. And along with that alienation comes this detachment of not recognizing that we are part of nature. So I think what happens is when you detach from nature that way, you begin to think of yourself above nature, better than nature, higher, more valuable. And I think that it's that alienation or detachment that really is responsible for the domination of non-human animals by human animals. And sometimes when you point it out to people, they understand it and they change their way. But sometimes they just say, well, I'm too important and I don't have time to mess around with that, non-human animals. I try to talk to people about how we're all connected. I mean, that sounds like a cliche and stuff, fluffy stuff, but we are all connected, even more so today. And then I just try to talk to people about, I ask them to tell me why they think that they have the right to kill another animal using a gun or a bow and arrow or some other, device. And it's interesting how a lot of people who, when you ask them, can't explain it. I mean, some just say, well, I'm human, humans come first. Other people just go, well, I think it's okay. Some will say, well, there's a lot of deer out there, so it's okay if I kill a few deer. My point is that the life of every individual counts. So if you tell one of 10,000 deer that you're killing him or her for the good of their species or because there's more deer, they're not going to like that. So I try to have conversations like that. I try to talk about sustainability, but most people either don't know about it or just don't care. Sometimes you'll see a hunter get really excited when a wolf or a cougar or a grizzly or a black bear runs by. I think that's the excitement that gets them out to hunt. They appreciate the connection, they appreciate being outdoors, and then they shoot them, which I don't understand. But I've gotten 2 of them to stop hunting. And the way I've gotten them to stop hunting is just to talk to them and go, you love seeing these predators and you don't hunt them, and then you go kill these helpless prey animals with a gun. So I actually got 2 people to stop hunting totally. So I think that there's this general excitement of seeing wildness and being outdoors. I don't get the connection to then blasting them in the head with a bullet. There's this phenomenon called the link. And what the link is, it's the link between violence towards non-humans and violence towards humans. It's a very tight link, and we already know that. I think for some people, they really enjoy killing. I mean, I just do. I wrote a few papers on this where if you look at the smiles on their face and their facial expressions, they're the same expressions that you see when they're doing something they like. I think a lot of people just don't think of animals as sentient beings, so they have no feelings, so they're basically shooting an object, so they might as well, it's like putting a bullet into their backpack or something like that. Other people just think that humans dominate nature.